Hi and welcome to the Low No Drinker magazine Christmas Advent Calendar unboxing. I've grabbed two of the advent calendars from two of the best known low no drink providers here in the UK and thought it'd be a really great idea to open them up with you and show you what's inside. Now, whether this is something you want to get for yourself, you're thinking about it for a gift for somebody who you care about who's decided to investigate a life less intoxicated, or whether you didn't know that these existed at all. There are tons of alcohol-led advent calendars out there. In fact, a couple of years ago, my husband bought me a wine one, and they were great. If you like the contents that's inside, it's a great way to explore a whole new world and to try a lot of different things. So I thought we'd have a look inside these two low no boxes. Everything inside both of these boxes is less than 0.5%. So this one is from Wise Bartender, and when they sent it, you also got a £5 discount voucher for future purchases. And this one here is from Dry Drinker. They also had some incentives as well. I'll make sure I put all those up on the screen for you. Both boxes come in at around about the £70 mark. We're looking at between 67 and 76. And Wise Bartender's box, this one here is what they call their sweet and sticky, which I do think could do with a little bit of work on the title, but basically it's wines and cocktails. And they also do a separate lagers and ales box as well, whereas the one from Dry Drinker is just lagers and ales. So, without further ado, why don't we have a look inside, and we'll start with the Dry Drinker box, because on the back of it, if I can show you, because obviously these are quite heavy, on day 0, they actually send you out a glass that you can use to enjoy all your drinks. So if we open this up inside, we'll see that we get a free beer glass with the box. Now, I reckon that's pretty cool. It's a nice little extra to have with your drinks. Make sure you've always got a nice special glass to enjoy your special low no drinks with. So what we'll do is we'll take it in turns. We'll open one from each box and see what they have inside. So we start with December the 1st from the Dry Drinker box. Oh, actually quite easy to get into. No challenge there. And this one is called a Himmler Hummler. It's an alcohol-free IPA. Now, what's really interesting about this is that even though I publish a magazine for people who don't drink very much, and as you can see behind me, I get sent loads of stuff, this is really going to be an opportunity to find out a whole bunch of new things that you never knew existed before. Because I'll be honest with you, I've never heard of this one. It looks really nice though. It's like a cloudy IPA. Oh yeah, you can see a lot of sediment inside. So you know that that's gonna have a really strong flavor. So over to our Wise Bartender box, and on their day 1, this will be the challenge there if I can find all the days. And if I can open it. And their number 1, Maiden Mill cider. Now, I must admit I have tried this before and it's really good. For those of you who like to drink cider when you're drinking full strength drinks, this has that kind of scrumpy essence to it, and when you open it up you really get that strong cider hit. It's not just like an apple juice, it's got that scent of fermentation, which is absolutely amazing. Okay, now this is going to be the challenge for me to find all the doors and not look like I don't know my numbers, but number 2 is on top. So our second one from Dry Drinker is Flat Tire. There we go. I hope those are in focus for you, but I'll make sure to flash up an image of every drink as we go along when we do the editing. So this is flat tires from Piston Head. Piston Head were a brand that I first discovered when I was still working in hospitality, and they did some humongous marketing with the company that I was with. We got free t-shirts, we got baseball caps, and a huge promotion to sell their beers. And I'd love to know if they ever did anything similar with their alcohol-free versions. This one is a 0.5%. Day 2 for the Wise Bartender box. Oh, this is from Savile. Now, Savile consider themselves and present themselves as a high-end alcohol-free brand. As you can see from their branding, they are beautiful bottles, and this is their Moscow Mule. I love ginger, so I'm really looking forward to trying that one. Okay, day 3, what would you be getting? Well, if you got the dry drinker box, on day 3, you'd be opening it up and you'd be enjoying, now, if you have been in the alcohol-free world for a while, you'll recognise this can, even if you're a full-strength drinker. This is Beavertown, and this is their Laser Crush alcohol-free. Their branding is just absolutely crazy. It is full of character, and you have to really look at the cans to see what's going on. There's like skeletons with ram's horns playing instruments. It's wild. So this is a 0.3% alcohol-free IPA. And on day 3, I better move these over because I don't want to knock them over. You need strong fingers for this. Okay. We're just going to have to go a bit brutal. Here we go. There we go. Oh, day 3 from the Wise Bartender box is this 0.5% peach lager from Lower. Lower are a relatively new brand. They've just opened up their own physical real-world store in East London, I believe. I'll double check that and I'll put that in the notes for you, in the show notes, so you can go and check them out. They do this one, they do a lime. I've not tasted this one yet, so I'm looking forward to it. Their lime lager is really, really good, so definitely worth a try. And this one is 0.5%. Okay, hopefully my fingers will be all right for the next few days. So let's have a look at day 4 from the Dry Drinker Advent box. And that is on the top as well. So as you can see with the Dry Drinker box, they've gone for a taller, narrower box that opens on the top and the side, whereas the Wise Bartender box just opens from the front. So day 4 from the Dry Drinker box is Lervig No Worries Pineapple. You know what's really cool about drinking low no is that the brands that are in this space are really all about innovation and creativity, because the fact that you don't drink alcohol anymore doesn't mean that you should have to miss out on all the amazing things that happen out there. So what I've really noticed in the last year or so putting this magazine together is that the innovation and the creativity is just as forefront as it is with the full strength alcohol market. And I actually would really like to try this one. So that's the Lervig No Worries Pineapple. And as you can see, it's another awesome can design. Okay, so that was day 4. So day 5 over at Wise Bartender. Oh, there we go. Got it open. Can's closer to the front. Although these ones do feel a little bit tricky to get out, guys. I won't lie. Brute force and ignorance always wins the day. Let's tear this bit open a little bit more. Okay. Right, this is their Electric Mango Boobaloo Sour from Amundsen. And I will make sure I list all of these in the show notes for you so you can go and find them. This is an Electric Mango Sour Boobaloo Sour from their Slurpee series. So I gotta admit, I don't know anything about that, but it sounds very intriguing. This one is 0.5% as well. And day 5 from Dry Drinker. Is Drop Bear Tropical IPA. Now, Drop Bear are an awesome brand. You would think they'd be Australian if you know anything about the Drop Bear. If you don't, I highly suggest you go and research this fascinating creature. But these ladies are actually brewers here in the UK, and they are currently expanding their beer empire, and they are doing phenomenal things. Okay, day 6 in the Wise Bartender box. Oh, got that one open a little bit easier. Let's see if the can comes out nice and smoothly. I think it will. Yes, it will. Oh, Now this is a brand that needs no introduction. Lyre's, and this is their Amalfi Spritz, which is similar to an Aperol Spritz. Lyre's are the #1 alcohol-free spirits brand in the world. I believe they're available in about 60 different countries, and they have done some amazing work in promoting living a life less intoxicated with fabulous flavors. They've just signed a partnership with DJ and producer phenomenon David Guetta. They have several spirits, and there's about 6 ready-to-drink cans, and they also do a sparkling wine, which is one of my favorites. Okay, day 6 for Dry Drinker is down here. Now this is where I've got to be careful not to knock things over. And this one is, Meteor Sans Alcohol. So I'm guessing from the name that they're French. I haven't tried this one before and I don't know much about it. It's a 0.5% lager. And it looks, I don't know why, but it reminds me somehow of sort of little Christmas bottles that you would have, that I used to see at home. And it's got nothing to do with it, but for some reason it reminds me of Baby Sham. I know Baby Sham was blue, but there's something about the styling that reminds me. Okay, day 7 for the Wise Bartender Advent box. The good thing about this box is, as tough as it is to get it out, at least you know that they won't be falling down anywhere. This is one of my favorites. This is called the Sangria, and it's from a brand called Mocktails. You can find them on socials under Drink Mocktails, because obviously there's a lot of social media accounts that use the word mocktails. They have 5 different RTD. RTD stands for ready to drink cocktail cans, including a Moccapolitan and an espresso martini, espresso 0% martini, and this is their Sangria. I have tried this before, and guys, if you liked drinking sangria, it's really amazing. I was actually speaking to somebody earlier on today who looks for a recommendation, and this is the one that I suggested for them. So definitely go and check them out. Mocktails, as well as Lyre's, are also sponsors of Dry January, which is the official Dry January brought to you from Alcohol Change UK. So along with Lucky Saint, the alcohol-free beer brand, and don't know if we're going to have one of those here, they are the official sponsors now for the 2nd year, and you can read all about why they chose to be sponsors and their tips for living a month less intoxicated during Dry January in the latest issue of Low No Drinker magazine. Shameless plug there, but why not? It's a really good magazine and you should definitely check it out. Okay, so that was day 7, and so day 7 over here from Dry Drinker is, it's a bottle, and okay, Asahi 00. Now this is a brand that I'm sure a lot of people will recognize. Asahi have made quite a name for themselves as one of those go-to beers when you're out for a night, having a curry perhaps. You know, that and Kingfisher will be often found in the same sort of menu. I've never tried their lager. It's a super dry Asahi 00, so I'm actually quite intrigued to try this one, and I think this is one that Chris will be really interested. That's the husband. You'll hear me reference him a lot. He's kind of like my guinea pig, as he still drinks alcohol, so he gives me his very honest opinions on how things compare. So I'm looking forward to getting him to try that one. That was day 7. So day 8, we're down here. And we've kind of opened this one a little bit already by accident, just in trying to get things out, but that's okay. I'll bring that down a bit. Day 8. Okay, so here we've got another can from Mocktails in the Wise Bartender box, and this is one I was just telling you about. It's the Espresso 0% Martini. What's really good about these cans is that you can just open them, pour them straight into your glass. You don't have to pour them into a shaker and do this and do that and add ice and add other ingredients. So if you're not from a hospitality background, if you've not done that kind of thing before, then it's really easy for you to just enjoy the same sort of high quality cocktails that you would have had, but just have it at home, which I know a lot of people will do during Dry January, which is when I imagine that many of you might find this video. So that's day 8. Day 9, I reckon we're probably back on the top now. So day 9, here we go, up in the corner. From Dry Drinker, It's a can, and it is Brewdog Punk IPA. Now, this is one that a lot of people may have seen. Whether you've tried it or not, I don't know, but I, for one, have seen this in my local Sainsbury's every time I go in. They're doing really well in getting the word out and normalising the appearance of low no alcohol drinks in your everyday places. Whilst our supermarkets have got a lot of work to do in terms of making sure that the aisles have enough choice for people who choose not to drink for whatever reason, for whatever length of time, I'm pretty sure that if you were to head into your major supermarket, you'll find Brewdog's selection of alcohol-free drinks available to buy. So that's a great one. So that's number 9. So back over here, I'm going to start to lose count now. Day 9 on the Wise Bartender calendar. Oh, it's at the back again, guys. Let's see if we can pull that forward and open that up a little bit. Oh, probably not the easiest access, but oh no, there we go, got it out. And this is Halu's Havana Heat. So Halu are a brand with 2 drinks. They have the Havana Heat and they have the Salerno Spritz. And these are a selection of non-alcoholic functional cocktails. They contain something called adaptogens, which you may or may not have heard about. At the moment, functional beverages, adaptogenic ingredients are really making quite a wave in both the alcohol-free world and the full-strength world, as people start to really have a look at their health and the impacts of the things that they're putting in their bodies can have. Adaptogens are natural ingredients that will have an impact on your body, either physically or psychologically, in terms of making you feel slightly more relaxed, slightly more euphoric, but without any of the, side effects or negative impacts of alcohol that can lead people to decide to avoid it and go on a sober curious path. These are really lovely to just sit and have. They're really good to put in your bag. I know it's winter right now, but as of when you find this video, it might be summertime. If you're looking for something to take to a picnic, these are great for your little outside get-together. So I highly recommend Halu. Okay, that was 9. Day 10 from the Dry Drinker calendar, and that's up top again. Oh, we're getting in. There we go. It's a good thing I don't have long nails. It'd be broken by now. Oh, this is Good Karma's British Hopped Pale Ale. This one is called Chakra. Good Karma is founded by one of the possibly the nicest people in the low-no world, although everyone I've met so far has been quite lovely. It's a gentleman called Steve Silopal. I interviewed him for the podcast a couple months ago, so you should definitely go and check it out. Steve believes in good karma, and that is why he named his beer that. He believes in doing good, and good will come back to you. There are 3 beers in his range, and this was one of the first one of his core range. It's all British hopped, and the team at Good Karma, Steve in particular, are really proud of the fact that all the hops that they use for all their beers come from within a 2 to 4 mile radius of where they're actually made. So they don't fly anything in from overseas. A lot of brands use American hops. They use only British hops, and only those that come from within 2 to 4 miles of their base of production, which is in Kent in the UK. All right, so that was day 10 over there. So we do day 10 over here. And this time's a bottle, and this is the other one from Maiden Mill. So if you remember, we had Maiden Mill earlier on, around about day 2. So this is their cloudy medium cider, and this one is their golden medium cider. So definitely worth checking them out. I haven't tried this one yet. I've only tried this one so far, so I'm looking forward to giving that a go. Okay, so day 11. Here we go, down here, day 11 from the Dry Drinker calendar. I do hope I don't get to the end and realise I've missed one. Oh, did I miss one? I've missed one. Okay, let's put 11 back. It looks like I've missed day 8. So day 8 on the Dry Drinker catalog, advent box is, oh, this one. Okay, I'm going to attempt to say it because it's only right that I do, but it won't be right. Ulanaut, Keineken IPA. I can say the IPA bit. I love the design on this bottle. It's a really cool hand-drawn dude just sitting and doing some ohms. I've not come across this one before, so I can't tell you anything about it, but let's give it a try. Okay, so we'll go back to day 11 on the Dry Drinker advent calendar. I keep calling it a catalogue, but it's not. And this is another unknown one for me. And this is so exciting. I'm really looking forward to actually getting to try all of these new beers and cocktails. And it's, you know, it's a whole new world out there. There are hundreds and hundreds of low-no producers, and there are so many amazing drinks to try. And I'm really grateful that I get to give them all a go in the name of work. This is another one that I don't think I'm going to be able to say. It's it's an IPA from Kehrwieder. I've got to work on my pronunciations and finding out these brands. But this is an alcohol-free IPA. It's 0.4%. Okie dokie. Day 11 from Wise Bartender. Oh, it's a little one. Interesting. Oh, look at that. It's a Glendochus. It's the 0%. So this is a brand, this is their West Coast blend. And this is a brand of alcohol-free whiskies. And they've included some little ones in there, which I think is great because I was actually just walking down my local high street just this morning, and recently opened is one of those god-awful vape shops. And in the window, they had lots and lots of miniatures, you know, your sort of all your regular big name brands. And I was looking in there going, oh, you know, it'd be lovely if there were some more miniatures of low and no alcohol options for people who really want to give these a try, but who might be intimidated at the thought of going to spend £30 on a bottle of something that they've never tried before. So it's lovely to see these smaller options available. And you can go and grab your favourite mixers, whatever you're used to having beforehand. But I would say just remember that when you are drinking low-no spirits, in particular, the flavour profiles are going to be different. It's not going to taste like it did when you had your Jack and Cokes or whatever it was you used to drink before. Other whiskies are available. But the fun thing is that you get to experiment, you get to try lots of different things, and you get to work with different flavours that you might not have tried before. So check that one out. Okay, day 12 back over at Dry Drinker, and that's down here for us. Oh, nice and easy one. And that is, oh, Superbock. This is a brand you may have seen before. This is a Portuguese company, and it's free alcohol. I'm not going to attempt to do accents for you. And this one looks like it's quite, you know, it's you know what you're getting, right? It is what it is. It does what it says on the tin. So it'll be another interesting one to try. I will get all of these tasted. I know, poor me. And share some tasting notes with you all as well. So that was day 12 for Dry Drinker. And day 12 from Wise Bartender. Oh, it's another miniature. It's another miniature. Oh, and it is from a brand I know very well. This is Mahala. Now, Mahala produce 2 alcohol-free spirits. This is their Amber, which is the newest one in their range, and it is a really interesting, smoky, triple distilled spirit. It has a lot of body, it has a lot of flavour, it's great for cocktails. So if you were a cocktail fan before and you were looking for something to help make your favourite drinks that you used to have before, I highly recommend you have this. This is run by a gentleman called Paul Scanlon and a lady called Danielle Schumann, and she is South African, which is where the the spirit is made, and they set up their company and launched their business whilst he was living over here and she was living over there, and they did the entire thing through Zoom, including tastings and sending things back and forth, and they didn't actually meet in person for 9 months after they decided to start this company. So that's a really good one. I'll put the little ones at the front here for you so you can see those. Okay, so that was 12, and we did 12 here, so 13 from drydrinker.com. Unlucky for some, but not for us. It's Nirvana Brewery London Porter. Now, I have never been a big stout, porter, ale drinker. So this will definitely be one for Chris to try, whose favourite alcohol-free drink at the moment is actually Guinness Zero. He's always been a big fan of full-strength Guinness and was very sceptical of trying Guinness Zero. And it blew him away to the point where he's actually now really excited to try other alcohol-free dark beers. So I think this will definitely be one on his list. It's a 0.5% London Porter. So if you are a dark ale drinker, then this could be right up your Strasser, as they say. Right, so that was 13. And over here, we have 13. Oopsie. And number 13 from Wise Bartender is a brand I have been dying to try. This is Duke's, and this is their sparkling red. Now that sounds really interesting. Red wine was something that I really got into during what I like to call my professional drinking years towards the end. I never used to like it when I was younger because I think it's such an acquired taste. And one of the biggest challenges for any alcohol-free wine producer is creating alcohol-free reds that really hit the spot the way that full-strength reds did. Alcohol-free wine is a big challenge. There's a lot of alcohol removed from the drink, and alcohol is really the thing that carries the flavor in wine. So there's a lot of challenges in making that, but Duke's are said to be one of the companies that have done it really, really well. So I haven't tried this one yet, and I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, and day 4 from Wise Bartender is over here, so let's give this one a try. But we may have to give this one a little extra encouragement. Here we go, here we go. Oh, and this is Gunner, the original. So this is another new one on me. And so again, really excited to try these new drinks and new flavors. This is an effervescent mix of ginger, bitters, and lime. Bitters are amazing, so whether you are a full-strength drinker and you're just looking for a few low alternatives, or whether you are fully teetotal, bitters can really make a huge difference to any type of drink that you have. There are alcohol-free bitters companies, the main one being All the Bitter, whose founder I interviewed recently. But this is not something I've tried before, and I'm really intrigued to try it. I love ginger. Not only does it taste amazing, but it's really good for you, and anything that helps boost your immune system is a win for me. Okay, we're getting there now to day 15. So day 15 from the Wise Bartender is, oh, it looks like another one from Savile, yes. And it is the alcohol-free cocktail Bellini flavour. Who doesn't love a Bellini, right? If you like a cocktail, if you like your bubbles and you like your peaches, then you've probably tried a Bellini and you probably like that too. This is a beautiful bottle. These bottles are tall and elegant, and I love that they've got the old style, you know, sort of flip cap that you get on all your bottles of beer, but you don't often get on a bottle of this shape. These just look sophisticated, and if you've got some friends coming over and you're not drinking and you don't want to serve alcohol, presenting something that looks this beautiful really can make all the difference. So that's amazing. Okay, 15 from drydrinker.com, and we have Peroni Zero. Peroni Zero is one of the first beers that I tried alcohol-free, and I've got to be honest with you, whilst there is a lot of talk of the big brands and big alcohol moving in on the low-no space, I for one found this to be almost identical to traditional full-strength Peroni. And what I think big brands do well when they move into the alcohol space is they help to normalize it. They help to show that even the giants of alcohol production have recognized that there is a change in the way people are consuming their drinks, and that they need to do something to make sure that they can keep their customer base. Otherwise, everyone's going to be moving on to, as you can see, all these different options here. So Peroni Zero, I'm not normally a big advocate for, you know, giving the big brands lots of free promotion, because let's face it, they can afford to pay for it. But this one actually is pretty darn close to the original. Okay, day 16. And just imagine how much fun this is, you know, right? If you get one of these, maybe if you've got kids, you've given them a little advent calendar, or even if it's just their chocolate one, every time they open one, you can open one, and you can feel no guilt about opening in front of them because there's no alcohol in it. So this is the Salerno Spritz from Halo. So if you remember, I have no idea what day it was, but we had their Havana Heat, and this is their Salerno Spritz. Really tasty, equally enjoyable, so definitely recommend you give both of those a try. Day 16 from Dry Drinker, and we have a wrapped bottle. This is Surfer's Summer Ale. This wrapping is gorgeous. You probably can't tell from the video, but it's a really sort of rustic, smooth paper. It's got that recycled feel, so I hope it has been. It's a 0.5% alcohol-free summer ale. This is not a brand I've come across before, but this wrapping makes me really intrigued to give it a try and see what it's like. So we are up to day 17, I believe. Hopefully I haven't missed it. Oh no, I have missed one. Guys, what am I like? Day 14 from the Wise Bartender. Sorry if I'm putting strange faces while I try and get this open. Oh, it's another miniature. Oh, and this one is Pearson's Botanical Hibiscus and Rose. You might say hibiscus, some say hi, some say he. 100% non-alcoholic hibiscus and rose, 0%. This is 50 mils. I've not tried this one before. I do like this little miniature collection that we've got going on, and you know, it's got a different shape to it, it's got a different presentation, it stands out, it's very clear what it is. So we'll put that down the front there, and hopefully it's not going to fall off the end. No, there's plenty of space. Okay, so I believe day 14 for Dry Drinker. I don't know why I didn't like day 14. Is, excuse me, Mikkeller non-alcoholic winter ale. I love the branding for this company. They've got these great sort of hand-drawn cartoon characters, and this one's tagline at the back and the front is "Drink in the Snow." So lovely. It's a lady in a bikini sunbathing on a towel in the snow. I don't think I'll be giving that a go, but at least she's got some Ugg boots on to keep her feet warm. Okay, day 17. We're getting closer and closer to Christmas Day. Day 17 is another miniature. This is, very interesting. So this is from Seven Giants, and this one is the Añejo style, and it's a tequila alternative. It's a plain black bottle, it's a matte black bottle, so it's kind of intriguing. You're like, what's inside? What's it going to taste like? What's it going to be like? And once I've tried it, I will let you know. Right, and over here, I think we're going up top again. Yes, we are. Day 17 from Dry Drinker is Flying Colours Pale Ale from Jump Ship. Jumpship are an independent brand. They've got a few different beers in the range. I featured them recently because they had a new beer come out which had some very strange berries that I'd never heard of. A chuckleberry, which apparently has nothing to do with the Chuckle Brothers. Only funny if you're from the UK. Apologies to anyone watching from anywhere else. But this is their Pale Ale, which is one of their signature beers. Okay, day 18. Here it is from Wise Bartender. And it is, get that little lip down so we can get it out easily. Now, who doesn't love a mojito? Ish, alcohol-free, or sorry, rather non-alcoholic mojito. It's important to use the wording that they use because that's how they decide to describe it. And this is Ish Copenhagen, the mindful drinking company. And they are producers of alcohol-free or non-alcoholic spirits and cocktails that again are perfect for when you are out and about and you're heading out on a picnic. I love to go on a picnic and throw a few things in a bag and be able to pull out something that's going to be really tasty and really exciting and really fun. Or alternatively, you know, if you're at home and you're one of those people that likes all of the embellishments, you know, you get your ice, get some fresh mint, get some fresh lime for garnish and make a lovely home mojito. Okay, day 18 from Dry Drinker is all the way at the back at the top here. And this is a can, and it is a can of, First Chop Pineapple Sour. And it does say ooh there as well. So First Chop Pineapple Sour, this one is 0.5% and it's gluten-free. Now, a lot of low-no beers do try to consider other situations that people might find themselves in. So a lot of them will be vegan or gluten-free. So they really are trying to be as inclusive as they can for as many people as possible. So I'm really looking forward to giving this one a try. A pineapple sour, you know, it's not going to be overly sour, as in, you know, like a sour candy that you would have, but it's definitely going to have a little bit of a bite that gets you in the back of the cheeks, and I find that really Moorish. Let's put that one up there. Okay, day 19 for our Wise Bartender calendar is up here. And this one is, it's another bottle. Everleaf Forest. So another miniature. And of course it's understandable that these are miniatures, right? Because to get full-size bottles in an advent calendar that costs 70 odd quid would be a steal. Everleaf are a huge alcohol-free spirits company. They have a 3 in their range, and they partner with a lot of other people to come up with great cocktails, great drinks, and they run bartending competitions sometimes for people to come up with the best cocktail recipes using their spirits. So this one is complex and bittersweet. So if you like that kind of flavour with lots of layering in it, lots of a bit of herbaceousness in it, then this is definitely one for you to try. Pop that up there. Oh wait, and it's trying to run away from me. Oh, okay. So this is a mixer from Double Dutch. This one is their Indian tonic water. I'm not a fan of tonic waters, but I've been reliably informed by people very much in the know that these are very high-end tonic waters. So. And they look cool as well, don't they? That was 19, wasn't it? Okay, so 19 from Dry Drinker. Oops. This is a bottle. Brooklyn Brewery Special Effects. Brooklyn Brewery are huge in the States, funnily enough. And their 0.4% hoppy lager is probably one that you may have seen around. They've done really well at getting into quite a few bars, probably because of the brand recognition that they have with their other products. So that's the Brooklyn Brewery. Oh, okay, we are now heading into the final countdown. I'm not going to sing. And day 20 in our Wise Bartender Advent Calendar. And if we pull that down a little bit, we should be able to get this one out. Oh, wow, that looks gorgeous. So this is Maverick, Storm and Spice. So Maverick are a range of alcohol-free RTDs. And this is the non-alcoholic Storm and Spice, which they say is a fiery, tongue-licking, low-calorie, alcohol-free version of the classic. So, I mean, that just sounds like something I need to try right now. If you're not sure, the classic, it's dark and stormy is what it's sort of emulating, and it's only 0.5% and it's low in calories. Actually, I can see from here it's only 20 kilocalories. So, you know, if one of the reasons why you're thinking about cutting back on your alcohol consumption is the calorie intake, because there is a lot of calories in full strength alcohol and the mixers that go with it, then drinks like this can be perfect in helping you on that mission. Okay, day 20 in our Dry Drinker Advent Calendar is a can, and it is Athletic Brewing Run Wild. Athletic Brewing are the biggest alcohol-free brand in the States. They own something like 50% of the market share for alcohol-free beer in America. And that is no joke, guys, because even though AF in the UK is said to be leading the way, and yeah, more power to us, there are a hell of a lot more people in America. So if 50% of the alcohol-free beer market is not to be laughed at. This is their Run Wild IPA. They do have other AF and low alc beers in the range. They very much position themselves as something that you can have in addition to your fitness regime. So a lot of their promotion, you'll see people drinking cans of this after doing a workout or after going for a run. And what's great about alcohol-free beers is that you can go to the gym and do a workout and come back afterwards and have a beer and not just undo all the hard work that you did in the first place. So that's fantastic. So that's the Run Wild IPA from Athletic Brewing. Okay, day 21 in our Wise Bartender Advent Calendar, and we have oh, okay, we got it. It's coming, it's here, it's a Pentire. So this is a Pentire, a drift and tonic. Pentire, naturally distilled coastal botanicals. So this is a premix. So this is another great RTD or ready to drink option for you. If you just want to have something that is, all the hard work is done, you just have to open it up, sit back and enjoy. Maybe pour it over ice, maybe add a slice if that's what you like. So that's amazing. Now, I've just realised that in trying to get that out, I've noticed that there is a second can inside day 14, because the door is open, so I know we've done that one. Oh, there's two of the double Dutch tonics in there. Okay, there you go. So day 14, you've got two of the tonics. Nearly missed that. Okay, all right. So that was 21 there, and 21 from our Dry Drinker Advent Calendar is, oh, Big Drop Brewing. Okay, this is their poolside IPA. It's a 0.5%, and the can design has definitely got that poolside vibe to it. Big Drop, again, they've got a couple of different beers in the range, and my resident, our resident beer reviewer for the Low No Drinker magazine has just reviewed their Galactic Stout, and he swears by it, so I'm sure this one is equally as amazing. Okay, that was 21. Day 22, it's here somewhere, here we go. So day 22 in our Wise Bartender calendar. And we have Another one from Maverick, fantastic. And this time it's their Cuban mojito. Once again, love a mojito, one of the most popular cocktails in the world. I remember when I was working bars and restaurants and hospitality, the amount of mojitos I made was just obscene. So I'm guessing you've probably tried one before. So it's nice to have a couple of different options. So here you've got the Maverick and here you've got the Ish. So you can compare and contrast and, you know, start to find your own favorites. Okie dokie. Right, day 22. Oh, here it is in our Dry Drinker Advent box, and we have a bottle of Days Lager. Days Lager is a lovely independent AF beer brand, and they are on a mission to get a pint of alcohol-free beer into every pub in the UK. So if your local pub does not have an alcohol-free beer on draft, give the boys at Days a call and they will do their level best to make sure that they can get ideally one of theirs on draft for you, because there's no reason why we should have to miss out, right? If we're going to the pub and all your mates are having a pint and you want a pint, then you should be able to have one. Just because it hasn't got any alcohol in it doesn't mean that it always has to come from a bottle. So that's their Days Lager. They also do a pale ale as well. And day 23, so the penultimate day for our Wise Bartender Advent Calendar, and we have, I know, I'm just pulling it apart now. So this is another one from Ish, and this is their non-alcoholic spritz. So again, so this one is their mojito, and this is their non-alcoholic spritz. So I should imagine that this is very much like an Aperol spritz style drink, great for summertime. Throw a bit of ice in there, throw a bit of fruit in there if that's what you want. You know, you can give these drinks a try however you like. And the good thing about low no alcohol is that you're kind of reinventing the rules. So the rules that applied before don't apply the same way now. So if you want to try something a different way, then just go for it and see how it feels. Okay, I just realised there was a second little can in day 17 as well, so I'm guessing that is another can of the Double Dutch tonic. Yes, it was. Oh, and this one is a pink grapefruit soda. Okay, day 23 on our Dry Drinker Advent Calendar, so our penultimate day here. No, I haven't missed one there. And this is Athletic Brewing again, and this is their Upside Dawn. So this one I can see on the back here is just 45 kilocalories a can, and it's 0.5%. So again, this is the same brand here. So again, a lot of these brands will have different options for you. And one of the things I think is really important for people to know is that often someone might try an alcohol-free drink or a no alcohol or a low alcohol drink and think, oh, I didn't like that, therefore I don't like alcohol-free drinks. But you wouldn't just try one cocktail and then never try a different one again. You know, you wouldn't go to a restaurant, try one dish and then assume that everything else tastes horrible. You need to try lots of different things and experiment until you find the ones that you do love, and then you hold on to those as your favorites. Okay. Well done for sticking with me through all of this. I know it's a lot of drinks to take in, right? There's a lot to choose from. And we are now at the final day, which is day 24. So it is Christmas Eve, guys. You've been good all month. You've been enjoying your drinks. And as a reward, you get to try from Wise Bartender a beautiful bottle of Warner's Juniper 0% spirit. Now, for the gin drinkers out there, this is a really, really good alternative. We reviewed it a couple of issues ago, and it came out as a really exceptional drink. So if you are a gin drinker and throughout dry January, sober October, or just a random Wednesday in March, you're looking for something different, same but different, then this is a really good option for you. Amazing. I'm just making sure. Yes, I thought so. I thought I saw something else in there when I pulled that out. So that day also comes with a can of Double Dutch. Oh, pomegranate and basil. Now that sounds like something that's right up my street. So I'm gonna go and give these two a try together in just a moment, but not before checking day 24 on our Dry Drinker Advent Calendar box. And it is Christmas Eve of Lucky Saint. Now, I think it's almost impossible for you to drink low-no in the UK and not have heard of Lucky Saint. Their branding, their positioning, their advertising is all on point. These guys are doing a phenomenal job of normalizing drinking alcohol-free. And my favorite thing that they have done, they have opened their own pub. That's right, if you are in London, head down to Marylebone and go to the Lucky Saint pub, where you can sit in a regular pub with regular pub goers and enjoy a pint of alcohol-free beer on draft with no fear of any judgment, of any questioning. They also have plenty of other drinks and lots of other options. So it doesn't matter who you're going there with, there's something there for everybody. Lucky Saint, as I mentioned briefly, are also one of the sponsors of Alcohol Change UK's Dry January. So with all of this gathered, if you are taking part in Dry January this year, if you are seeing this and it is Sober October, if it is a random Wednesday in March or any other month, you have a wealth of options available to you for those times that you might choose to drink less for whatever reason, be it a night, a week, a month, or a lifetime. Choosing to live a life less intoxicated is now full of option and quality and excitement and experimentation. So hit me up in the comments below. Let me know which of these you've tried. Let me know which of these you'd like me to tell you anything more about. And let me know if you'll be checking out any of these advent calendars either this year, next year, or from any other companies that you might have tried. Thank you so much for being with me today. If you liked this video, then hit that like and subscribe button. That would really help me spread the word to more people who might be looking to live a life less intoxicated. Until next time, low-no drinkers, take care. Thanks, bye.